What's going on, guys? Welcome to What's Going On Wednesday. I filmed this video about 4 bloody times and I can't seem to get it right. I don't know. It's been a long time since I made a video. I tried to film the whole picking it up and taking the train and it just didn't work, so I'm just going to do a What's Going On Wednesday. Well, so you might have seen from all our posts, we've finally got our truck. It's sitting pretty. It's finally in our possession. It's not registered yet. Unfortunately, West Oz closed down for Christmas, but you know, people need a holiday. No tray, no rego. Pretty much simple factors. But it'll all be done next year. But it's given me a good maybe 10 days to do a few things like sort out some wiring. Basically have a good look over the truck and check everything and have a good old look at it. Find where fuses are and things like that. But yeah, so I've got a few things planned. I've got a lot of things planned for it this break. Or sorry, not this break, this while I've got it in my possession. I'm going to tint the windows, run some lines down for the back for the compressors, sort some power out, mount on my two-way and all that kind of stuff. But thought I'd finally give you a look through the truck properly. So it's an Isuzu NPS 75155, which that's what they call it. You need a HR to drive it because we opted for you can drive it on a car license, but it lowers your GVM and GCM, and there was no point in getting it for us anyway. But it's 2021. We got the 5-speed manual. Now this was a full turnkey package from ATW, as you see it in this video, which was better for us. ATW are in Queensland, and then we got it put on a ship and sent around. I've never met ATW. Talked to them a lot on the phone. It's a very hard thing to shell out large amounts of cash without meeting someone. And I did it, and it turned out absolutely unbelievable. It exceeded all my expectations. So, one big question I get asked, how much did it cost? So I thought I'd just rip into it right now. We'll do it right now. As you see the truck in this video, without the two-ways and without all that kind of stuff, it was $161, I think, pretty sure, plus delivery, and then plus a tray and then everything else that comes with it. And I'll run through those costs later on. I'll run through awning costs and basically a full cost of what it cost me when I finished the tray and all that kind of stuff. So I guess we'll start at the front here, and we'll just basically give a quick rundown of the truck. So this is All-Terrain Warrior's Hero Bar, they call it, and I like the bar because it had no hoop. I wasn't a fan of hoops or anything like that. This just looks plain and simple, and that's what I was aiming for. Keep it clean, keep it compact and simple. In here is the Sherpa 25,000 pound stallion winch, they call it. And I opted for the bigger winch just because, really. Thought, why not? For an extra couple $100, it was worth the money. Then obviously we've got a steady 32-inch light bar in here. The good thing about the truck was it comes stock with, you know, bigger mirrors and things like that. And in my book, the more you can get stock is better, in my opinion. So yeah, they come stock. Go on. All-Terrain Warrior flares. We went 37 by 12.5 17s, and they're super singles. You can, and this is fully road legal on 37s and a 2-inch lift. Trucks have a bit different, what do they call it? Yeah, I don't know how they get away with it, but they do it. It's done by a second stage manufacturer, so it's all done pre-rego, compliance plate, and it's good to go. Went with the Black Bear Mud Terrain, and it's their Kevlar tyre. Extra strong, hopefully. But yeah, we'll give them a run and see how they go. It's hard to find tyres in that size and that rating, so they're strong enough to actually hold the full GCM. Parabolic suspension with King shocks and airbag mount airbags. I'll run you down the back, it'll be easier. Massive leaf. King shocks with 20 stage adjusters, and then airbag mount airbags at the back here. I will eventually put the airbag controllers in the cab, just so you can run them on the fly. I had it in the ute and it was a bloody good idea. Just so you could go, okay, we can let them down on a track, or we could pump them up, or that kind of stuff. Fuel capacity, we've got twin 140 litre tanks. I think they only come out with a 70 stock. So, yeah. Fuel was always a big thing after running 250 litres of fuel in the ute. I think it's a given. When you go as remote as you can, you want to take as much fuel as you possibly can, is my thinking. And then in the tray, we'll have 140 litres of diesel. That's all. Now, down the back here, we opted for All-Terrain Warriors tow bar and winch cradle package. It's also housed a 25,000 pound Sherpa winch. And the reason being, if you've got the room, I say why not. And then coupled with the Gen Y hitch that we're going to use for towing. Haven't used the Gen Y hitch, but good reviews, so I purchased it anyway. And I've done a gear spotlight episode on this before. You know, it's got all the usual stuff. 7-pin plug. Yeah, there's not really much to say down here. For people that do follow me enough, I'm doing some changes to the big trailer where I'm getting rid of the winch on the big trailer, and I've never run a winch on the boat trailer. So the idea was to have the winch on the truck to run both those. But anyway, we get a bit off track now. But we'll jump in the cab now and I'll show you what's up. Now it's a little bit messy as I've been doing a few things. But we'll jump in here and I'll give you a bit of a run through. But before we do, we'll go in the back, and there's not much to show in the back. As you can see, it's pretty bloody plain. We don't have the rear aircon in yet, but it's coming. It'll be in the new year. In the back, we've left the standard rear seats, and it's got 2 baby restraints. Under here, we'll probably put a drawer thereabouts. But yeah, it'll have all full power in the back with ram mounts, all that kind of thing for kids later on when they get a bit older. Now the cab's been fully sound deadened and heat proofed with car builders, and that was done all through ATW. Front seats, Stratos front seats. So we've opted to take the middle seat out. I'll take the bench seat out of the front and run singles, just because we didn't need that much room. And we want a bit of comfort being a truck and all. Now it's a bit of a mess in here because I'm just sorting a few things out. So now that we've run 2 single seats, we've also got a center console here. Now the center console is big enough to hold a 2-way camera gear. It's got a charger plug in there. A lot of people run fridges here, but I didn't really want to. I thought this was enough. Seats are lumbar controlled. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. And then an armrest. I'm still trying to figure out where to put 2-ways and things like that. Got some nice overhead consoles up here. I don't know where you can see them. But this one, Beck's side, will have power in it, just for things like dash cams, charging a GoPro, all that kind of stuff. Now, I know a lot of people are going to probably say comfort and all that kind of stuff. Well, without a trailer, it was actually quite comfortable. I was really quite surprised in the drivability. I drove it home and no noise, no bounce down the road. I was pleasantly surprised about the whole thing. Now it's got all the mod cons that your normal car have. It's got cruise control. Cruise control is a big one for me. You know, it's got sat-nav stereo, power windows, and we went manual, and the engine's also been remapped. And that was all done, like I said, full part of the turnkey package. But now we're just trying to work out where to put everything, really. I've got wires run everywhere for this kind of stuff, for PowerPoints and things like that. But yeah, I guess that's about it for this video. If you want to know anything else, just drop below and I'll answer as best I can. I think I answered price. Yeah, that's a big thing that what everyone wants to ask. But anyway, my GoPro's about to run out of battery and data or storage. So thanks for watching. If you want to know anything, like I said, drop it below and we'll answer it. I guess thanks for watching What's Going On Wednesday. Lots of things to come. This is just the start of the build. We got campers to build. We got lots of things going on. Can't wait for the trade to go on in the new year. It's going to be exciting. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.